it said it's like it was like a threat in there. So they'll basically say like they know your family, where they live at. Stuff that's in those like dotted lines that we will not read, but it's literally them saying like, if you say the name Jesus, you're gonna die, or something gonna happen.
Hey, what's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy KiteZz here with my lovely wife, It's Just Alex.
What's up, peoples?
Hey, so we know the music industry is mad scary, right?
The entertainment industry overall is scary.
Right. One thing we knew growing up as believers in Christ was that like the industry was something that we would always need to avoid. Like you never want to be rich, you never want to be in the entertainment industry to a high level. And when it comes down to joining these music industries, you don't want to ever like go too deep in these deals, because there's going to get to a point where your success gets so high that they're going to start asking for certain things, right? From experience, I got cousins that were rappers. One of them is currently an R&B artist, but the other one was a rapper that was blowing up back in like the 2008s, 2012s, all the way up there. He was actually really blowing up out here in Cali, and he had went to go do a label deal, and the stuff that my cousin's just not the same person, and it sucks because my cousin's doing well, he's still doing good, but the damage that was done is crazy. We look at all these like Hollywood, the entertainment industry, and we understand that like there's some things going on that's beyond what we know. You get what I'm saying? So today we're checking out an interview from Richard Lorenzo, and he's doing an interview with the rapper Keon Boom, who is a rapper that turned his life over to Christ. And he's talking about his experience trying to join Polo G's record label. So hey, let's tap in, let's see what he's talking about. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the videos, man.
You literally almost signed to Polo G's record label.
I heard millions in it. I was just planning on going there and signing it. But I'm with one of my old cameraman at the time.
And were you in the world this time?
Yeah, I was in the world. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. This secular music. It's not even Christian music, not even a thought about Christian. I'm there, I'm looking through the deal, I'm just skimming through it. So then my homeboy grabbed it. He like, let me just, before you sign, bro, let me just look through it real quick, bro. It's like he knew where the page was or something. He was just flipping, bro. He like stopped. He was like, bro, you ain't read this? I said, read what? The thing said you could not say the name Jesus. It didn't say God.
Wow.
It said you cannot say the name Jesus. I forgot what else. It said it's like it was like a threat in there. So they'll basically say like they know your family, where they live at. Stuff that's in those like dotted lines that we will not read, but it's literally them saying like, if you say the name Jesus, you're gonna die, or something gonna happen.
What would you say to the young Christian?
Dang.
When you're chasing the money and the fame, sometimes you'll overlook the smallest details, and the smallest details will be the biggest sacrifice of your life. And sometimes people got to understand this with the industry. They'll throw in small little nuggets to see how far you're willing to go, and to see if they could bait you. First, it won't even be the record label. It won't even be a contract. First, it's gonna be that nice watch he got on. It's gonna be a Rolex. Then it's gonna be a car. Then it's gonna be, let me show you the people that you can be working with. Then they throw you the contract and everything else. So they test the waters to see how far you're willing to go.
And look, they said he can't say the word Jesus. Remember, Jesus said they hated me before they hated you. Remember that. Come on now.
Christian rapper, or someone who might be thinking about doing Christian rap out there.
Make sure your heart is pure. Make sure there's a reason. Obviously that God called you to it, and always lean on him with it. Because I always tell people, some people just think like let me just hop into Christian rap because it's the easy way to blow up. I could blow up this way. Never think about blowing up, or never think about what it can be, but the reason and the reason behind it. It's like, okay, what do you want to bring people to the kingdom? Are you trying to win souls and bring people to Jesus, and always exalt Jesus and everything? Like, it's more, because it's more than rap. Because it's like, yeah, you can get in here and just try to blow up, but now when you put to the test and the fruit's being tested, and then you got to go do this or go do that, or God call you to do this, A to Z. If he call you to do anything like that, you can't just say no to the calling, because essentially you said yes whenever you start making that Christian rap. So I can just say, like, make sure your heart is in the right place. I tell every Christian rapper that, like, come on, make sure your heart is aligned, because that's where everything starts. You can't, because some people have that pride or that thought, like, bro, Christian rap, it sucks. So let me just get in and I can.
It don't.
It don't.
It don't. I started listening to Christian rap when I first started dating KiteZz. I was heavy into like neo soul, R&B. Like my favorite artist was Mary J. Blige, all types of stuff. I got introduced to Christian rap. It's not like what people, it is what people expect it to be. Like they do rap about Jesus, but it's like they're rapping about their testimonies. They're rapping about their trials and tribulations that they experienced in the world in their walk with Christ, because walking with Christ is not easy. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. And we wouldn't have to have people to come and, evangelize and all this other kind of stuff. It's hard. Mm-hmm. But I always tell people, for every secular artist, there's a Christian artist 10 times better. That's just my opinion.
Right. Plus, the one thing he said that is pointed out, as a person that listens to Christian rap, I've been listening since the beginning of Lecrae's 116 days. That's how deep back. If you guys know who Lecrae is, look him up. He was when Lil Wayne was popping, people were calling him the Christian like comparison to Lil Wayne, and they had competition for that. But one thing that he said that is really true is how he just broke down that there's a lot of people that try to join into Christian rap, the Christian music industry, because they think it's easy. It's because Christians are yearning so much for entertainment, because we don't go to the world for our entertainment, that we like rap, but we don't want to listen to secular rap. So a Christian rap is where we go to. We like R&B, but we don't want to listen to worldly R&B. So a Christian R&B artist is where we'll go to. And there's a lot of artists I've seen that come into it, they get really big, and then their next album, after they blow up, they suddenly just, the whole Jesus thing was just a facade. They just throw it out the window. Yeah. Now they rapping about money, sex, and drugs.
Backsliding.
And I'm like, yo, like, it sucks, bro. I can name off a list of artists that did that.
I can come take over. I can just be this secular version of this person and just hop in and blow up when it's not like that. So, and God always knows your heart too. So, like, the more you exalt Him, then you will be exalted. But it's all for Him. It's all for Him, and He knows that. So, I even see, I know some that are talented, fire, but they heart not in the right place. So God keeping them at a humble spot, like at a place where I feel like when he work through them and working them and really, mold and change and soften that heart, that's when the exaltation comes, because the Lord can't just trust you if He know the reason behind, but He just want to blow up. That's why He want to do this. But when He see that you after the souls, you after people coming to Him and lifting His name up, that's it. That's
it, bro.
That's it.
That's like the main fueling power behind it. Like, that's what gives the God the ability to do it.
To do it, yeah.
And you'll know, if you pay attention to a lot of the artists, you'll know who's actually doing it for God, and you'll know who's not doing it for God. You'll watch them by their actions, how they carry themselves, how they talk. A lot of artists, not even just Christian artists, but a lot of artists in general, they'll code switch. Like, there's a lot of groups have broken up because of that, because one side of the group was in the world and the other side was trying to, sing and, rap for God. And you'll see it.
Because he loves us so much, He doesn't want to exalt us, and the heart's not right, and then we just end up getting finessed, bro, like shifted. And then next thing you know, we're making music, and I want to talk about this. So like you literally almost signed to Polo G's record label.
That was the first, and it's ironic because it's everybody. That's what everybody said I sound like. It's weird, but before all those altercations, rumor, whatever, the stuff being said by Polo G, that was the first label. His label ODA. I got reached out to them, by them, just talking to them, chopping it up. At first I didn't think it was real. Like, I was just, because I never was talking to him. So it was I was just like, and obviously you probably not, because it's the managers and the team that be behind it. They said they talking to me for a couple weeks, and then there's like I had a meeting with this dude in the office. I forget his name, but it was like an office meeting, and I didn't know nothing about it. I was just planning on going there and signing it. Like, that's why I didn't. They said something. They said $1 million. I heard millions in it. I heard the million word, and I just
Hey, that's y'all be careful. Even with us, how we talked about, we say it on our channel a lot. Like, we don't want to be rich. We don't want to be like famous. We want to be content. But at the end of the day, if God says shut this channel down, this channel gone. Like, it's gone. So it's like, y'all gotta understand,
entertaining is not worth my soul.
Exactly. And you got to understand that the number at the end of the day, when you die, you can't take none of that with you. So some of y'all are selling y'all souls, or y'all want something so bad, y'all don't realize that you're about to give up an eternity for temporary pleasure.
Y'all really want to know what happens to Christian artists when they get these deals and stuff like that, or what they experience when these big labels try to come to them and shift and sway their walk with Christ? Listen to Aha Gazelle. Mm-hmm. Listen to Trillium. He'll tell you. Mm-hmm. He did a play-by-play in every song of what he experienced when these labels were coming to him, telling him stop preaching about God, stop talking about Jesus, and all this other kind of stuff. Mm-hmm.
Just heard money. I was just gonna go do it. That's it. I think it was like two to something million, and the money was kind of crazy because I was like, I ain't even really been doing nothing for real. Like the music wise, like I made some cool songs, but I didn't even think my worth was that. Like I'm like, dang, I'm worth that much. They finna give me this. So off the rip, like we get there and I don't care. I'm just ready to sign. But I'm with one of my old cameraman at the time. I used to shoot my videos back then.
And were you in the world this time?
Yeah, I was in the world. Yeah. This is secular music. It's not even Christian music. Not even a thought about Christian. So I'm there and I'm looking through the deal. I'm just skimming through it. Mm-hmm. I'm not even caring. I'm trying to where the dotted lines at so I can sign. That's what I'm trying to figure out. So then my homeboy grab it. He like, hold on, let me just, before you sign, bro, let me just look through it real quick, bro. Bro, he like, it's like he knew where the page was or something. He was just flipping, bro. He like, stop. He was like, bro, you ain't read this? I said, read what? The thing said you could not say the name, like literally in verbatim, it said you could not say the name Jesus. It didn't say God.
Wow.
It said you cannot say the name Jesus. I forgot what else it said, but it said like or else. Like it was like a threat in there or something. But they'll basically say like they know your family, where they live at, they know who your family is. It's stuff that's in those like dotted lines that we will not read, but it's literally them saying like in my terminology, if you say the name Jesus, you're gonna die. Or
See, and the sad part is the way the world is right now, there's a lot of people that will hear this statement or hear him saying this and they think it's a facade, right? But let me show you how this is more realer and it's actually closer to you than you realize. It's not just in their contracts. A lot of people, we don't read the terms of agreement or the terms of service for a lot of things that we sign up for, right? Prime example for my gamers, for people that play games. Online games now, we don't read these terms of services, but there are certain restrictions in their terms of what we can say and can't say. Prime example, in certain games that we have now, you cannot say the expression Jesus Christ. If you type Jesus Christ, it will censor it. It'll put stars. And this was something I was noticing growing up, and I was playing games in like 2013, 14, 15. I would say Jesus and it would censor it. But then I would say God and it would let it go through. Then I would say Satan, it would let it go through. I would say any curse word, it would censor it. But then you say Jesus, it would censor it every single time, no matter how you typed it.
They uncensored the curse words, right? Or they censored it.
In certain games now, they have profanity filters where they'll take the profanity, like you can uncensor it. So if you want to see curse words, you can see
like
it.
Twitch.
Right. Yeah. You can still see the curse words, but Jesus is still, even when you take the profanity filter off, Jesus is still censored.
Yeah.
So it's crazy.
Something gonna happen to you.
It's like God always intervenes, bro. When it come to you, bro, it's like,
I don't even know.
Bro, that was God intervention with a normal dude who not even in Christ.
Not in Christ at all.
I know why. It's because you're pure hearted, bro.
Literally.
Wow.
I just the pure hearted will see God.
Amen. Literally.
So Beatitudes, man.
Literally.
Hey, that
the Beatitudes. Yeah.
It's the pure hearted will see God. He'll always protect his, bro.
Definitely.
That's so
because
beautiful.
your heart was like he knew, bro. He knew that he was gonna grab you up. It's the protection of the Lord, bro. It's crazy you said all that stuff because that's what happened to me. Like growing up, like I used to do wild stuff around the craziest situations, but I always would get out. My homeboys always be like, "You lucky," or they'd be like, "Bro, there's something." They used to tell me like, "Bro, like you lucky." I just be like, "I don't know, bro. Like,
bro, I don't know,
bro." But then like my grandma was the prayer warrior that prayed me through it. Like, and I didn't really know until I got saved. But like, yeah, bro, like 29 years, I tried to figure it out, just like, and yeah, bro, just Jesus. Like when we, and I know you know what I know. When you encounter His love,
it's different.
It's just like, bro, like after all the money, the car, like just with me, like just like my testimony, you know it, like all the stuff I went through, and then I met Jesus, bro. So like he changed everything, bro.
Everything.
Because like you got saved at you were 23.
Yeah, 23, going on 23, yeah.
So you're 22.
Yeah, right at the end of 22.
So I think about this, right? So I'm like, you're 22, right? And you serving the Lord, like, weren't raised in the church, bro. You can get any girl you want. You could have signed a Polo G's record label. You could have been in a gang. You could have been like you in Atlanta, bro. Honestly, bro, like I believe the devil wanted to exalt you.
Yeah, no,
you could have been like right now, no cap. You could have been like at Rolling Loud, like performing, big, like you could.
Yeah, and the sad part is, the devil wins a lot of people over
because he's very enticing.
Yup, and he offers you things that are like the Bible, like how God says that God knows the desire of your heart. Just because he knows the desires of your heart doesn't mean that that's what's good for you, right? So a lot of people are like, well, God knows the desires of my heart. He knows I really want this. So God's going to give it to me. And it's like, no, that's not how God works. God is not a magic lamp that just because you want something, he's going to give it to you. And a lot of times he can give it to you. But the thing is, he'll give it to you, but he'll give it to you with all the problems that it's going to come with because you're not paying attention. And so the devil capitalizes off of that. We got to remember, the devil can go to and from heaven, and he goes up there. He's the accuser of the brethren. So he goes up there, oh, God, give him this. I bet you they're going to fail. Look at the story of Job. Job did everything right. The devil went up there, accused him. Job lost everything. And was like, oh, if you take this away, he'll curse you. If you take this away, he'll curse you. If you take this away, he'll curse you. And God kept taking it away just to prove that Job wasn't going to do it. But the devil, that's not his only tactic. He can go up there, hey, if you give him these millions, I bet you'll turn. If you give him this, I bet you'll turn. If you give him this, I bet you'll turn. Hey, don't you want that new Bugatti? Don't you want that new bad girl? Don't you want that new bad man? Like, all that. And he'll give it to you just so you can fall away. And then right when you get to that point, it's like a Christian rapper that I listen to named Derek Minor. He said, I got to the top now, and I'll take the bottom over this.
Yep. Every time.
It'd been big. You think about it, like, you see what I'm saying? So like, because I know how these record labels, like these industry people, they look at the potential. Yeah. Because if they like, and it's real talk, it's actually a demon. It's spiritual. Yeah. Yep. They're doing rituals. They're doing witchcraft. For sure. They're doing all that to get that intel, and a lot of them are prophetic. They have the gift, but they're using it for the devil. Yeah. So they see it. They're like just like a prophet can prophesy, right?
It's like the rapper Trippie Redd. I know y'all don't remember this. This is back when Trippie Redd first blew up, right? It was like Trippie Redd, it was like Juice WRLD, all them. There was a video that was circulating on Instagram at the time where Trippie Redd had signed, and it was on an Instagram story, and they were outside burning stuff in the front lawn. And like they're like, yeah, man, we about to sign this record deal. Yeah. And they're doing all this, and there's all these record execs and stuff, and they're burning stuff in the front lawn. And Trippie like, I'm about to go sell my soul. And they all just start laughing like. Yeah,
he wasn't joking.
He wasn't joking, bro.
He wasn't joking. And I think what is more like baffling is that people won't believe the things that the enemy are willing to do to like cause harm to people, but they swear up and down like God is the enemy. God is when something is taken away from them, it's God's fault. It doesn't make sense.
Right. On the other side, these witches and warlocks, they'll see, they'll be like, he's gonna blow up. Yeah. They're not even caring about the numbers. Nothing. Like they're looking like he's about to blow up. If we get him early, give him this amount of money that we know that he is like, it's far fetched. Yeah. It's witchcraft. Now they got you because now if you think about everything, like they get a percentage. Right. Then they got to pay a percentage to your manager, to your Next thing you know, you got like, you're only getting 30%. And then you got to maintain a lifestyle. So then now like, bro, like they know like you're about to be like just barely making it. So like they got you.
Yeah. Exactly.
And then when you don't conform, they pick with you.
What happened?
When you don't conform, they pick with you. I.e. Kanye West.
Yep.
I have a friend right now, bro. He's one of the biggest reggaeton rappers. Like if I was to give like a comparison, he's like as big as like Playboy Cardi.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Like he's well known. Like, if y'all know who I'm talking about, I'm not gonna say anything. But when I met him, he was going through a lot, bro. This is a few years ago. He got some deliverance, and he had a choice. And like bro, in it was the money, bro. And he would tell me like all the time, like, bro, bro, he's doing shows. He has, bro, like I'm talking about stadiums, 100,000 people, but like big. But the man was broke. Like he was legitimately like, bro, like they take my money. Like I signed this deal when I was on drugs. Like, like they actually drugged him up to sign the deal.
That's how it be. That's how it be. They come to the studios and just put something in your drink or
that's what happens.
And then that's when they sign.
Hey, no, that's real talk though. That's real talk, and it's really like that. That's why, like, even on this stuff, like, we gotta make sure you understand that, like, you can't compromise. A lot of people think that they can be like, oh, I can be this and I can sit on the fence, or I can be this. I'm gonna be a rapper. I'm gonna blow up. I'm gonna be the next Drake, and I don't gotta sell my soul to be the next Drake. It's like, bro, listen to what you're asking. You're asking for all the money, all the fame, all the power, and you think you're gonna get all that and live in the world where the devil is at? They call the devil the prince of the air. He's running things down here until God comes back and brings the new Jerusalem. If you got, that's how you know a lot of you people, y'all not reading y'all Bible. Y'all don't know that the devil is doing the damage here until God comes back. God never left, but when Jesus Christ returns, the devil's getting wiped out. But why would you think you can thrive in the devil's environment and have all the things that the devil offers, but you don't got to pay the consequences of it?
Everything comes with a price.
Yeah. So hey, shout out to Richard Lorenzo, man. Shout out to him. Also shout out to Kiwan. And we hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace.